Hey fam, it's me, Simply Celeste. It's story time because you know I got to share my experiences with you. I was at a youth event at a college today, and I went to the restroom washing my hands, and there stood a lady on the opposite wall pulling down the paper towel from the dispenser. And so naturally I said hello. She did the same. But all of a sudden she turned around, walked towards me and said, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "Sure," thinking she was going to ask about her hair or her outfit. Ladies, you know how we do, we help each other out. But she didn't. She said, "Can you tell I've been crying, bawling my eyes out all morning?" Immediately, my heart felt the weight of her words. But even more so, my heart felt the weight of the tears that I never even seen. So I looked at her and slowly evaluated, her face to see if it was red or puffy, or even if she had like those little saltwater streaks, running down her cheeks. Nope. Real talk, I wanted to reach out my hands to just give her a hug. But I didn't, because I knew that we would have both been crying. But I also knew that she was in the bathroom to try to get herself together, because she still had to go back out there just like I had to go back out there, even though we weren't attending the same event. Anywho, so I told her, I said, "No, I don't see any tears." I said, "But whatever you were crying about, God does." I said, "And he cares so much that he's collecting them in a bottle just for you." And I gave her a quick prayer, and she agreed, she, amen, amen. And we left, went our separate ways, never to see her again. I said all of that to say this: there is love that can be felt in your hello. And just for a brief moment, I was able to see that lady in ways that I would have missed if she didn't take an opportunity to be vulnerable with me. But I truly believe it was the love in the hello that allowed her that safe space to do it. So I challenge you, whenever you go out, whether it is someone you know or not, just take a moment to say hello, because it can be love felt in your hello. And we all need to be seen sometimes. All right. I love you. Bye-bye.